Hey guys, welcome back. So this episode we actually finally unlock the Sonic Blast spell, the last spell in the game. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that, show off the power of it, what it's good for, if I think it's good, if I think it's bad. So we're going to get into some gameplay features of that. Right now we're going to look at it. It says 1,526 blunt damage, a 15-second cooldown, which is fairly long. The duration lasts 3 seconds and has a range of 2.4. It says the Sonic Blast causes massive damage to everything. This can help you in the diciest situations. So it says it's really strong, but we'll see. So to upgrade it to level 2, it costs 2.5 million. And then also during the time it was upgrading and everything, I was able to accumulate enough gems to buy the workers package, I believe it was. So you can see I have 7 workers now available with the leftover gems I had. If you remember, I had like 1,500 gems. I started getting a lot of gems from attacks and then also from the achievements. So that workers package was around 2,000 gems, and it allowed me to get 3 workers and to finish all my upgrades. So you can see I put all my workers to work on my farms and taverns, because most of my buildings are actually maxed out. So we'll show you down here. The castle gate is maxed out at level 10. Throne room is maxed out at level 9. Wizard tower maxed at level 10. Treasure chamber maxed out at level 10. And I believe that's everything. Oops. So we're going to go ahead and attack myself. So this is my base down here. We're going to go show off the Sonic Boom, or Sonic Blast. So we're going to equip that. We're going to go in and attack ourselves. So just like I did with the with the Sword Rain demonstration of it. So it makes a circle around your character, and again, that's the AoE. It doesn't really have a color to it like all the other ones do. When you use it, it appears to make like a rumbling sound on the ground. It doesn't have a lingering over effect, it looks like. It just appears that whatever's nearby takes that rumbling damage. So it does do impressive damage. It's taking out my paladins are level 7. We'll see how much it will do right here. Just to a group of paladins, I'm going to die. But you can see just for a few seconds it took him down to half health. So let's resurrect. Get through this one. So the funny thing, the first thing I noticed when I used it a little bit was like, it doesn't seem that powerful. But then I started looking at my times of when I was attacking, and I noticed, you see, it did about 50 to 75% life to a paladin level 7. We'll get it up here. It should also probably kill this. Yep, it kills the Firewall Tower in 1 hit. Well, we can go ahead and die and respawn. Also, it does actually, if you look at the knights, or the paladins, they have a little, like, rumble, little cloud effect on them. So it does do a damage over time. So even though it doesn't have a little colored thingy, like the fire, or burning, or the poison, it will do damage over time. So you only have to touch the target once. Yeah, you can see it more on the building up there, with the white little slashes. So it does do damage over time. Like I said, it may not appear to be that strong, but we did get really far in my base, and I'm just messing around here. We'll go again. Continue. Retry. So if you remember, I was only able to get around 30 or 40% in my base using the what's the other one called? The Blade Storm. So it doesn't appear noticeable, but my hero is still full life. And that's a very big difference. Not taking much damage. It means things are dying a lot quicker. So we've just brought out tons and tons of knights. In order to move further, we're probably going to have to come back here and sword rain these guys. Well, it won't do anything because it's a mortar. So we didn't necessarily get that far in my base this time, but we did have a whole lot of time left. If I would have used a different troop combination, probably can get further. So let's go ahead and try that. Because like I said, it's a really weird thing. You have to get used to how to, how to use it. Because like I said, it doesn't appear to be that strong, but it will start mowing down everything like it says. And you also have to figure out which spell to replace in your arsenal. So you see here, I took out the Blade Storm, which I actually really like the Blade Storm. So I haven't decided which spells I'm going to use going forward or what. It's actually a really tough decision. I think it may vary depending on what base you're going up against. And then also once you level up the spells more, it will become clearer. Because again, this is level 1. So bringing out some more Pyromancers. Pyromancers are very good against, so I didn't even check my health. Pyromancers are very good against a lot of mortars and also a heavy paladin army. I'm going to call them back here so they don't die. Oops. Wasted a few seconds there. So unfortunately, the Pyromancers won't go and shoot that one over there. They don't have long enough range. So that's why a cannon in that corner is very, very effective. Pretty much the only thing you can hit it is cannons. And I have actually upgraded my defense since the Blade Storm. All the Firebolt cannons are level 2, I believe. And most of the barricades have went up 1 level or so, if they weren't already maxed. Again, we die right there. So we'll go in and use the Blade Storm now, so you guys can get a feel for the difference in strength there. Oops, didn't want to do that. But all in all, it doesn't seem to have any real like super strengths. Like, it's not super effective against barricades. It's not super effective against anything, but it's also not weak against anything as well. It does a good amount of damage to everything, like the little toolbar says. And again, this is level 1, so of course it's going to get stronger. Go over here and look at what level 2 will look like. So level 2, it's supposed to gain 381 damage. We're going to go back here, take it off, and put our level 2 Blade Storm on. So again, I'll use the same basic setup, pyromancers, a little bit of cannons. See, the Blade Storm will actually cut through the barriers or barricades a lot quicker, because that's like it's super effective against barricades. But like I said, the Sonic Blast has no like weakness and no resistances anywhere. So you can just notice a huge difference with the Sonic Blast. I'm already at like 50% life on my hero. So you don't really, it's like a hidden difference. You don't notice that you're taking that much more damage with this spell, but you are. The other spell does so much more damage, so much more destruction, and allows the battle to flow a lot easier, which is hard to put your finger on why. But the main thing is that just things die quicker and more efficiently. And when things are dying quicker, then they can't hurt you as much. So again, no question about it appears that the Blade Storm is, still a very effective spell, but it requires a different kind of play strategy. You have to sit back and regenerate a lot more, so you're wasting precious time. And it doesn't appear we're going to get past this spot with the Blade Storm setup, which we got past this with the Sonic Blast. We're, past these two towers and right at the next one. So, like I said, it doesn't appear like we're going to get past it. So you can see there's only a slight difference, but there's a big difference in play styles on how you, effectively play with each spell's equipped. Something else I want to work at is how to use both of them in combination. And maybe taking out the Sword Rain. That's the hard thing, is because I love the Firestorm. The Firestorm has a lot of strengths. It works extremely well against the Firebolt cannons. It works extremely well against the Paladins. It works extremely well against the Mortars. So now, like I said, we're in a pickle. We don't know exactly what spells are going to be the best. I think you're going to have to go in each specific situation when you pull up an opponent here. Really think about it and decide which spell you want, because you have a lot of options now. You have at least 4 spells, and then I know some people really like the Blizzard spell, so there's potentially 5 good spells that you could use to attack opponents. And so, you have to weigh heavily how many barriers they have, what kind of buildings they have. They have a lot of firebolt cannons, then you definitely need the firestorm. if they have a lot of ranged troops, you definitely should probably think about putting the sword rain. If they don't have a lot of ranged troops and their road setup isn't bunched up together like this, then maybe you can swap out the sword rain for the sonic blast. But it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of testing to figure out what the best combination is. I believe it was posted in the forums by the #1 player in the world currently, that I think this is his setup right here: Sonic Blast, Blade Storm, and Firestorm. And he said he mows through most of the bases with just his hero. But again, he is level 70 some odd, 77 I think he said. So he's extremely high level. And so his hero has a lot more life, and his troops also do spawn a lot quicker. So all in all, that is the introduction to the Sonic Blast level 1. We're going to try and upgrade that in a few days and get that to level 2 and do another video. And also, once I get more familiar with the certain spell combinations, we'll go ahead and do more videos on what works well together, how you can go in and attack with the Sonic Blast and the Blade Storm together without the Sword Rain possibly, or without the Firestorm. So I'm going to test those things out, and if you guys have any suggestions or comments down below on which spell combinations you think would work really well together and why, please post them in the comments down below. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe.